Kimberly wins! Round one. Fight! two. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Bison wins. Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Too slow. There's no mistake. Miserable flee. Miserable flee. Your time ends. Final round. Fight. Prepare. Too slow. It's over. No mistake. M. Bison wins.
Alright, we are ready to go. We are about ready to go! First match is Yendor. Which character will he be whipping out right now? He's not been on the Jamie for the past couple of games, but and it will be the Ken, the very freshly nerfed Ken of Season 3 versus Elena, the brand new character that just launched a couple of weeks ago. And here we go, first to 3, Yendor versus Pedro. Pedro, ever the confident player, still getting back to the corner right here. The Ken's throw loops now pixel perfect, but Ronnie still, Yendor still doing it. So a little whiff, overhead, back throw, back into the corner. And ODDP to get Elena off his back. Elena with a very slow buttons, but not playing at the range she'd like to play right now. Pedro trying to find some momentum, that's getting stuffed by all of Ken's long, still reliable buttons. 7 frame standing medium kick, not going to be able to get the slide in, and the counter DI gets it. Alright, hanging by a thread. Yendor's burnout right now, so what's the reset? And the reset's a standing crouching jab. And Yendor takes the round. Sweep right there from Pedro. Pedro's still running a very cautious game, choosing to back off quite a bit here and there. Lena's quite good with her range buttons, but she's also really good with her momentum once she gets into her wheels. DI from Yendor, no response from Pedro, but just taking the string. Shippu Jinrai attempt to whiff punish, and it's only -5 now, but Pedro gets a counter hit. Oh, drive impact doesn't really do that much like a drive impact. It's pretty white actually. Usually drive impacts are quite colorful. And Yendor with the punish. Level 3 cancel from Pedro. He needs to take the round. He needs to get a breather. He needs to get some concentration. But it's not enough to kill. He's buffering something right there. Jinrai. And again, a counter DI from Pedro settles the deal. Ha! Stand crouchy Jack. Yeah. You start to see some Elena's own shenanigans right now. And we are about to see what else Elena can do. Some attempt at a whiff punish right there. Yendor's can Shippu Jinrai cancelling from the level 2 Jinrai. Once Elena off his case, Ken is probably okay with the Hadoukens right there compared to what Elena would rather be up closer. Whoa! Throw loops. Judo. Right, but Pedro's stuffing it. Yendor's going in with a cancel. Shippu Jinrai, third of the match, closes out the first game. And what will Pedro do? Pedro instant rematch. No Blanka right here. Yeah, if you've tuned into the stream earlier, you saw a couple of his crazy Blanka cross-ups. But instead, he's going to prove himself right here with the Elena, proving his versatility, improving his ability to whiff punish, go in, go for a reset, attempt for an overhead, but goes in, attempt, could have countered DI one more time. He's more than capable too, as we've seen in this set right now so far. But now the counter DI comes from Yendor's end. Yep. And now Pedro's Elena is burnt out. Her buttons are not unread that fast. She can't really handle too much of a rush down right here. And Yendor's gonna get a stun. What's the thing? Seems like and rather unoptimal punish right there. Oh, perfect parry. We aren't seeing a lot of those ever since the perfect parries got changed. Right here, you gotta commit quite hard to the perfect parry now. And Pedro managed to do that, and that's how he closed the round. And that is the cancel into level 2. He just takes the damage. Unscaled, so he's gonna take it all of it rather than get any sort of healing. He's almost at full health anyway. Now, Yendor trying to fight back, cancel into double run. Double run, attempt to cross out at Jinrai. Shippu Jinrai at a -5, unable to punish. Counter sweep right there by Pedro's Elena, but no knockdown. Yendor needs some space, needs to recover a bit of drive, he needs to buy himself some time. Oh, seeing a lot of the run resets here from Yendor. Typically not what you would see from a Ken, but it's season 3 now, and the game plans have to be re-optimized. Oh, Yendor's chasing it down, and Yendor turns the momentum of the chase down back on its head, and we're going to the final round of the second game. Round start. Dragon Lash gets punished right here into the level 2 again. Pedro's gonna take the damage. Not gonna bother healing. Yes, gonna start abusing his buttons right there in the corner. Elena doesn't have a throw loop. Drive rushes in, threatens the throw loop, but Yendor with a perfect parry doesn't get any punish. Attempt at Shippu Jinrai again. He almost feels like he thinks that Pedro's gonna mash some buttons, but yeah. And apologies, we're facing a bit of technical difficulty right here, but as you see, a bit of rematch, instant rematch from Yendor. Not gonna be using his Manon, Chun-Li or Jamie right here. DP. No whiff punish from Pedro on the whiff throw. Heavy Dragon Lash into a throw. It's hard for Elena to jab out, but she needs to spend quite a bit of bar. She does get quite a lot of damage on her with punish counters, but now he stuffed Yendor into a corner. Just gonna tap a few buttons here and there. Drive rush doesn't get in. Gets the corner, and now Pedro's up one round. Does not with punish with Dragon Lash. Oh, very punishable. target combo block right there from Yendor's Ken, but seems like Pedro's Elena is having a bit of trouble. You know, getting even a light punish on that. That standing light kick is doing quite a lot of work for Pedro. Oh, heavy Jinrai. And he can't cancel into the SA3, but gets a drive impact. The Dragon Lash. Oh, he puts himself in the corner and gets out of the corner. Whiffs a combo. Does not want to spend any meter right here. Right. Yendor, the economy man, trying to get a win without having, and he gets it with a standing medium kick. Interrupts the button. Yeah. And again, thank you to all our viewers back home. All 9 of you right here. You're witnessing some of the best games in Titans Esports Gaming, Street Fighter 6, League of Titans. We're at the top 8 at the season finals right here. Pedro and Yendor have both survived 5 grueling rounds of elimination, and to arrive at this top 8. Hi Lenny. Yeah. Thanks so much for the comments. Right. It can get be a bit lonely casting right here. Everyone's behind, having so much fun. Yeah, but Yendor still isn't getting much mileage out of that. He didn't manage to confirm that standing heavy punch. Yeah, he's really into spending into the heavy Jin Rise. I mean the OD Jin Rise out here. Again, buffering into the Shippu Jinrai SA2 to get himself into a safe position. Seems like he's really aggressive with trying to chip down Pedro's drive gauge. And goodness knows Elena can't do much with while she's burned out. And fireball off thing. Pedro still trying to get some space, trying to buy himself a bit of time. Does not fear the drive impact and gets into the level 1. The one that looks like stretch you, and the double level 1. I should have not known, but it's one of the fancy things that Elena is able to do. And now Pedro is up 2-1 in this set, threatening to send Yendor down to losers. Yendor still has a very solemn look on his face. Usually he looks like he's having a bit of fun, but now he's got his game face on. And Pedro too, usually the cocky demeanor replaced by a look of focus with the drive impact into a corner. Does not get a big punish out of it. Doesn't get a throw loop. And the ODDP with that amount of health and the drive. I would have done the same thing. Yes, drive level 1 with a switch that puts himself in the corner. I always complain that Ken has too many, meterless side switch options. And unfortunately, the net switch puts himself in the corner, Yendor, and Pedro gets around set point up. He's right up here. Yeah, it is first to 3, and the loser of this goes down to the losers bracket. Yendor trying to push Pedro back, and the ODDP punishes with the stand heavy punch. Jinrai combo, not a lot of damage, but with the perfect, showing him that he's not done just yet. He's gonna send Pedro to PT school, make Pedro work for it, have a little workout for it. And the little trip Jinrai gets a knockdown. It's almost like you didn't realize catch the rhythm of it. Scratch wheel sends back in the corner, and a perfect parry into a jab. Not a real good punish right here. A lot of buffers into the OD Jinrai once again. It's not being that rewarding except getting the Pedro's Elena back off. Right, he's really aggressively attacking the drive. Shippu Jinrai puts him at a bit more than -5 because of the burnout. And now he gets the stun. Is he gonna be able to kill with level 1? No. And a reset into Jinrai. And the OD Jinrai, double OD Jinrai gets it. And now we are 2-2. Pedro and Yendor. Who is it going to be? Who is going to proceed to winner semi-finals and get much closer to the grand prize for today? Punish counter off Pedro. Yendor trying to fight back, not putting himself in the corner, using the Jin Rise to chip out as much drive from Pedro as possible. That's been his game plan. It's been successful so far. It's been what's getting his games. He's gotten at least 2 stuns off Pedro off of this set. Pedro knows what the game plan is, burns himself out on his own terms, tries to get some space, try to wheel himself out. Unfortunately gets clipped by the fireball, does not get hit by the drive impact, yes, but that standing light kick again by Elena, doing a lot of work for all of them. Now both players are burned out. Who's it gonna be? Oh, and it's a bit more than -+4, +1 on that. Standing Dragon Lash, heavy Dragon Lash, but oh, and finally a stun from Pedro to Yendor, giving him a taste of his own medicine. Ha! Match point for Pedro, but again, Yendor's not really getting, very good, light counter hit combos, and that's how Pedro's been snowballing him actually, right? Scratch wheel combo, buffed, heavy Dragon Lash back from Yendor, not afraid to just take his space, push with the corner again with the Jin Rise, more Jin Rise. Filled with punishes. Oh! Yeah. Yendor trying to get some space, trying to vary the amount of space to force a switch up in game plan from Pedro. And now, back in the corner, jump punish, and we are at final game, final round of winners, top 8. Yendor versus Pedro, standing light kick again into the buff scratch wheel. So, a lot of corner combo off by Pedro. Oh, DDP from Yendor fails. And Elena is gonna get a 4K off of no meter, just some drive. Standard show you from that. Oh, and the drive rush cancel goes in, and Pedro cancels into the level 3 and sends Yendor down into the losers bracket. Pedro advances to the winners semi-finals. Congratulations, Pedro, with his Elena, less of a Blanka. No hard feelings there for both players. Just having a little debrief at the end of the round. But again, we have to talk a bit about the other matches that are gonna come up right here. The really exciting matches that you're gonna see. But first, we're gonna take a short break and talk a bit about our sponsor, AOC. Now, AOC is our sponsor for the prize pools for League of Titans Street Fighter 6 Season 2. Yeah, Aegon by AOC is going to offer some prizes, not just for the winner of this tournament, but also for the top 4 ranked players in the League of Titans Season 4. And of course, the top 4 players of each season, each quarter, are going to advance into the Hall of Titans Grand Final in 2026. We had 4 players from last quarter advance, including favorites Seo and WeissWing. But today, we are going to crown another 4 Titans into the Grand Hall of Titans 2026 tournament. But again, thank you so much AOC for sponsoring our prizes. AOC monitors, if you use them, pretty good monitors with a high refresh rate. Aegon by AOC is a line of high performance gaming monitors, and for whether you're a professional gamer or enthusiast, they have advanced features such as, of course, high refresh rates. You need that if you're a fighting game player, at least 60 Hz, no problem. Low response times and low latency to enhance your gaming experience. Now today, we saw many players get eliminated before we advanced to the top 6. If you had been catching the stream, you would have seen some of the crazy matches that we've had. Some were quite dominant shows of games by some players. Others came down to the wire. But we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back with the next match of winners top 8. Right, and we are back in winners semi, and I'm Chicken AI being joined by
AwesomeCat here. Good to be here, Chicken AI.
Hey, thanks for joining me on stream right here. So how did you find the games leading up to this topic?
Oh, it was a tough bracket, a very tough bracket in Group B, and I gotta say I got destroyed like overall. And I know you destroyed me too in our match. That was a fun one.
Yeah, but we are going to look at some possible destruction right here. Who's on stream right now?
We got Seo as player 2 and then SKZ as player 1.
So, SKZ, household names. What do you like about the play style?
Well, I think Seo plays very patiently. His neutral's top notch, and then I've learned so much from just playing against him and watching him play. It's crazy. And SKZ though, he's more aggressive here, more willing to take risks compared to Seo, I think.
We have SKZ's my alleged top 1 against $1 million character JP right here. Both characters not really reaching out quite to give any space. Yeah.
JP though, he can control the distance, he's doing it well, but oh, the Mai gets it.
The buttons, the my buttons, I hate it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, we got first blood already, and then JP in the corner. Mai looking to inch in, but he switches side.
Does not get the whiff punish off of the standing ODDP. Okay. Right.
And we're back to the other corner. Mai on the aggression. Seo playing a bit defensively here. They're both slowing down, looking for an opening.
SKZ still abusing that standing heavy punch from Mai. The world's favorite button right now.
Better than the Ken button.
Definitely better than Ken buttons. I don't know how many times people get clipped by that. Seo hasn't been clipped by that, but now.
Oh.
Okay. Right, yeah. Yeah, cancel into the level 3 right here from SKZ.
But the JP, he gets it back, and he's getting his revenge here. Do you think we'll see an upset?
Well, you can do his little departure setups, and he's gonna do that right now. But Mai, has all her little fan shenanigans, or even she doesn't even need it.
She doesn't even need it.
Just the crouching medium punch.
Man, I'm sure Seo's out for revenge here. He's gonna be thirsting for blood, man.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Seo is one person who's okay to give up a game and observe his opponent for a little bit before absolutely crushing them later. I certainly have seen that.
Yeah, but SKZ though not letting up total aggression here. Oh, back in the corner, fishing for the punishes. Oh, he gets it, and this round goes to SKZ, and now it's match point.
Yeah, match point. SKZ really calm with the buttons. Doesn't even really need to mash. If you're right here right now, you don't even hear a single thing from him. Yes, but again, Seo abusing the departure, trying to get some space. SKZ whiffs the Musasabi no Mai and still gets stuffed by the departure. Seo looking for opportunity to open up. SKZ right here, anti-air. Perfect parries, but it's a projectile.
Oh, we're back in the corner now. The reversal from Seo, still in the corner. Oh, he might get this one. He might. Will he?
He was so close to the level 3, but and he might in burnout. He has to get it. Any button.
He's playing so patiently though. He's not letting up. Oh, there we go.
OD amnesia, just a little bit of chip enough to get SKZ down to match point.
And we're back to the last game of, we're back to the last round of game 2. In the middle, playing neutral, playing very patient. SKZ with the risky jump into level 2. Carries Seo to the corner, spends everything.
Yeah, now we're abusing the flame powered up fans. JP has nowhere to back off even without the proximity block. SKZ putting the pressure just with the light after light after light. Fan counter with the projectile. And now SKZ's minds burn out in the extreme end where JP wants her.
but it's a one-touch situation here. If my even so much as touches the JP, Seo is gone. Oh, but he's abusing the lights. Oh, the anti-air. And Seo takes this game. It's on to the last match.
It's first to three. It's first to three this set. So SKZ still has a bit of time to, get himself and into under Seo's skin. He's trying to do that right now, using the crouching medium punch, which we didn't really see before. But Seo now throws him into the corner. JP's not that strong in the corner, but still is going to make your life a bit difficult.
Yeah, JP can just zone him out, but SKZ with the light, and then we're back in the middle, back to neutral maybe. But the fans come out. More fans. A jump in, that doesn't work. Okay, JP's in the other corner, and the amnesia whiffed. And Mai takes this game. No, just a bit, just not enough.
Sliver of health, but now SKZ's Mai is in burnout again. And we all know what JP can do when you're in burnout. He's not letting up, but a single jab could take it. But that's not enough, and Seo's got him at game point again.
Okay. They're playing patiently, not doing anything aggressive. Trades a bit of damage, but nothing spectacular going on here. Just playing a very good set of. And just as I said it, my corner's JP.
Yeah, my shenanigans, but Seo is sick of those shenanigans. He's doing a lot of parries on the bounce fans. Like JP, doesn't really want to back himself in the corner too much. But the level 1 Kagero no Mai pushes Seo's JP right out. SKZ needs a bit of the flame fans to open up Seo a bit more, though no fan has got it. Oh, with a whiff punish with a level 2.
You gotta admire the aggression there. Oh, but JP's now in burnout against Mai with one stack of the overpowered fans. Is she just gonna chip him out, you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, normally. Oh, what was the level 2? And
Seo takes it.
Seo takes it. And we're going back to character select. Yeah.
And SKZ switching to Cammy. He's had enough of Mai, I think.
Yeah, Cammy has been changed a little bit her routes to the SA3 change with the Season 3 patch, but SKZ needs to switch it up because none of the fans are going well. He has some fans, Pedro not being one of them, but now he's gonna do a bit of work to work his way under Seo and drill Seo into the corner.
If he might manage it. Oh, but the amnesia and Seo switches sides. Okay, SKZ switches back, drives Seo into the corner, and he takes this game.
Final boss unlocked. SKZ's Cammy. One to see, one to fear, and he's going to remind Seo about the character that he might have kind of made his life difficult in seasons 1 and 2, but now in season 3 we are seeing Seo versus SKZ in a top 8 for League of Titans at Titans Esports Gaming.
We'd like to thank our sponsors while we're at it. Aegon by OOC, thank you very much. The perfect parry on the dive kick.
Yeah, we are seeing quite a bit of successful perfect parries despite the nerf. So you know that these players are really deliberate. They know what's coming. They see the dive kick a mile away and buffering from Seo up into the light into the level 2. Reebok. I don't speak Russian.
Is JP Russian or French? I've heard he could be either.
Yeah, he has like the Russian flag and stuff like. Definitely not French. Some of his attack moves.
The hooligan doesn't work.
Yeah, I tried to go for a cheeky throw there, but did not work at all. Does not work on someone like Seo.
Oh, the air throw. Woo. SKZ at a sliver of health. One hit will kill. The DI does it.
Not counter DI. In fact, maybe he was counting on SKZ's crazy reactions for SKZ to counter DI. Yeah.
And it is match point for Seo now. If SKZ takes this back, we'll go to game 3, but Seo in the corner, not looking good at the moment. Cammy gets a punish off. A significant amount of health gone from Seo, and oh, the perfect berry once more.
Yeah. Not a lot of damage, but at least he's gonna get a side switch. So, you know, Cammy does not get the side switch or ODDP in the corner with a spiral arrow, but the cancel into the level 3 should be enough given the amount of scaling. Delta Red Assault, still a bit of sliver of health for Seo.
Oh. Seo playing very patiently here. The amnesia goes, but doesn't work, and SKZ takes this with the reversal.
He just let it rip. I wouldn't dare.
On wake up too.
Yeah, okay. Lenny says, Fandom says that JP is Russian. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's Russian, I guess.
Yeah, but Seo isn't rushing to victory right now. He's trying to take it slow, but SKZ is pushing him all the way back.
We're blessed to see this game 3 though. I have to say, this is top level Street Fighter, not something you get to see every day.
Yeah, you know, you come down to Titans Esports Gaming. Every Thursdays at 7 PM you get to see such kind of games. Not for free, but for a small fee. Yeah, you get to meet some of the best players in Singapore.
And Seo in the corner with a perfect berry, does the side switch with a grab and then starts pressuring, but the Cammy gets a chance to bring this back to the middle of the screen. Another perfect berry. This amount of perfect berries even after the nerf is mind-boggling.
But you know, if you've played Seo, you know that he is pretty, like, you know, able to whip out those perfect parries, like almost at will. Even if you have like what seems like a true block string, he's just gonna perfect parry you, and he's gonna do the level 2, get a punish counter off of SKZ, and he might do it, but the meaty spike fails.
And they're back to neutral. Oh, the spiral arrow, oh, the dive kick, and SKZ takes this one. Match point to SKZ.
Match point to SKZ against Seo's Johan Petrovic. Yeah, Jean-Philippe is French. I think they are cognates in each other's language. Fun fact.
I've heard of Jean-Philippe, but not Johan Petrovic. And there's some damage being done here. Punish counter from Seo brings SKZ to the corner. And oh, the tables have turned. The tables have turned.
SKZ moves himself back into the corner.
Next hit will kill for both. Seo has a bit more pressure and he gets the DI into the stun, and then final round.
Both
They-
players buffering.
I thought they were playing careful neutral, but they could be doing both. Seo doesn't wait, he spends the level 3.
Level 3 interdiction, not gonna put anyone in any danger of burnout, but still, SKZ watches, tries to parry a projectile, fights his way out of the corner. Seo not really using a departure to push SKZ back. And now, with a very daring forward throw, he just walked up and just threw SKZ. And now SKZ just walked up and threw him back out.
SKZ's not having it. He may be on low health, but his aggression is unabated. Seo playing carefully here, but oh, and he gets it. Seo is the winner of this game.
Yeah, the crouching light into the punch, and Seo sends SKZ down to losers. Seo advances to winners semi-finals off in this League of Titans top 8. Oh, what a crazy match.
Do you think we'll see a reversal here? If SKZ makes his way up from the losers bracket?
I don't know, like SKZ needs to fight, you know, people in the losers bracket such as like Bravery.
Okay, yeah, that's a match I'm looking forward to actually. The Cammy mirror, I believe, unless Bravery has switched characters while I was away.
Yeah, so yeah, if you can take a look at the bracket right now just for a second. Yeah, we see Seo going to join Pedro in winners semi-finals, while SKZ goes down to meet the winner of the match of Arsenic versus Reissu.
Okay, I'm actually quite a fan of Arsenic, so we'll see. His A.K.I is really tricky to play against.
Oh yeah, he's really gone to the next level in the first couple of weeks. He's caused a few upsets. It's also getting very popular with some of the dudes here at TEG. But I think it's about time that we go for a short break.
Okay, we'll be right back after this short break. So all of you here in the audience, stay tuned.
Right, and that was truly a short break because we are back in the losers bracket of League of Titans top 8. And what's the match we have right here, AwesomeCat?
Thank you, Chicken AI. We've got Arsenic as player 1 and Reissu as player 2. Arsenic playing, he should be playing the A.K.I, but he's doing button checks. And we'll see. Yes, there we go, the A.K.I with the colors and everything. And Reissu here playing Bison. I've never seen Reissu play before, actually. So what's your take on him?
He is quite an active player in some spheres of the Singapore Street Fighter 6 FGC. One of the high potential new blood players, along with Arsenic. It's funny you mentioned the color because people laughed at him for his color choices, and he was so mad at it. But we are here to begin game 1, Arsenic versus Reissu.
And there's not much of a pause in the beginning. It's straight to the corner for Reissu, and then Arsenic on the defensive here, but okay, Reissu gets it. They're back in the middle. Oh, he whiffs though, And Reissu gets Arsenic back in the other corner. And the jump. Chicken, you gotta admit, that jump was godlike.
Yeah, Arsenic getting pretty good with his defense. And just as I said, perfect parry sends Reissu's Bison in the corner. Block. Bison does not have a lot of defensive options, and Arsenic has abusing that right here. First round goes to Arsenic. Yeah, Reissu apparently has quite good results in, I think, last year's Campus Legends.
Oh man, it's unfortunate I never got to see what went down at Campus Legends, but we have here Bison already at half health, A.K.I pressuring. The DI! You can hear the hype in the background. And he's going to spend everything. He's gonna spend everything, and he gets it. He gets a level 3 off. And will this be enough to kill? It should be. And A.K.I executes a magnum opus, and Bison goes down. Game 1 goes to Arsenic.
Yeah, and some of our favorite players behind us from TEG, make some noise for Arsenic. Woo! Somebody call Hikaru because Arsenic still maintaining the pressure, sending him into the corner. Reissu's having a really bad time. No OD reversal. Attempt to get out. Still poisoned. With the poison bubble right here. Still trying to get in. Throws him into the corner. As you can see, those of you at home can hear the excitement from the crowd right here for Arsenic's success.
All good.
Reissu though, with that one sliver of health, it's like he is not letting up. And Arsenic being pushed back. That jump. Oh.
Okay, all good.
Once more. Oh wow. What did we just see?
Huh? The DI is so hard that they cut the signal from the stream.
Who is
Lenny.
Sorry.
Skelly says hi, Lenny. Okay, and a crouching medium kick from Arsenic, trying to get himself to the corner, but finally Reissu getting some mines. That hit confirmed into level 1. Goodness knows how many times I've gotten hit by that when I play Arsenic online.
You have to admire the punish counters from each side though. Their whiff punish game is crazy. and Reissu putting the pressure on as he must. His drive bar's low. They're looking for an opening here. Arsenic found that opening. Bison now in the corner. Oh, but the DI doesn't work. And Bison will use his SA3. You can hear the audience behind, maybe won't die, and that turns out to be true. But it doesn't matter, the Aki's burnt out. And Reissu takes this game. It's 1-1 now.
Yeah, Arsenic, maybe the exhaustion setting in, coming right here from his internship, but still gonna fighting hard at work, fighting hard at Street Fighter. So dealing with the relentless pressure from Reissu's Bison. Aki doesn't have an ODDP either. Still gotta rely on things like the slide puts Reissu's Bison in the corner, but Reissu gets the jab counter. Trying to cash out with the level 1. Is it enough to kill? And it is not. Like, what's Arsenic gonna do?
I thought he would do that. But the punish. Wow, the perfect parries. The amount of perfect parries we've been seeing today are crazy. But I guess at this level, for them, it's just one button more than it used to be, which is not a lot because they've all got clean inputs and the punish counter on the grab. Arsenic turns the tables. Reissu does the same. They're back in the middle. Oh,
that's gonna hurt. It's likely gonna cancel the level 2. No, but goes for the Psycho Crusher with an attempt for some Oki. Saves the bar. He might need some level 1 to go in. And then he confirmed into the level 2. Level 2. Yeah. Oh no, and unfortunately Reissu gets the mix from the head stomp. Oh.
And you can see the taunts in the... You can hear the taunts in the background. Someone saying soft again. But Arsenic's not having any of it. Pressures from the beginning. The throw into... Oh wow. The corner swap from Reissu, and now Arsenic is burnt out. The DI will stun him. This is gonna be max damage combo, but Reissu drops it. Arsenic escapes. Okay, more pressure from Arsenic. A grab, back in the corner. Oh, wake up jab, and with the SA1, back and burn out. He's out of the corner. Oh, but doesn't matter. The crusher. Match point to Reissu.
Reissu really adapting to the season 3 Bison changes. A lot of use of Psycho Crusher to drive Arsenic into the corner where he wants Arsenic. ODP. Arsenic is trying to get open up Reissu without burning too much drive, and unfortunately gets burnt up, gets put into burnout, and he's at set point. Reissu's at set point. There's not much. He's got level 1. Raw Psycho Crusher and a drive impact.
Done, and that is it. Reissu takes the game from Arsenic. Reissu advances. Reissu, my bad. And Arsenic goes to losers bracket. So who will Arsenic be fighting against next?
Oh no, Arsenic's out.
Arsenic's out?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for him.
Yeah. No, it was a really crazy hard fought qualifier selection for him. Unfortunately, Reissu is gonna take him out right there and advance to face SKZ. No one's gonna have an easy time. But let's talk a bit about our next match, which will be Bravery versus
DonorOfCorona. However wacky the name may be, I can tell you the man does not play wacky. He mains Guile but plays Ken on the side, so we might see a Ken first and then go into the Guile.
He's been training up a pocket Ryu as well, as we know. Ryu from the streets is now one of the favorite characters of the season patch. In fact, I think he used Ryu against very famous Guile Dave Low in the selection qualifiers just now. Did you see that?
No, I didn't catch that game, but it comes as a surprise to me that he's playing Ryu. But maybe it shouldn't, because Ryu and Ken play mostly the same. Ryu these days, I mean, I'm in Diamond, so you know how that goes, I guess. Jump in Hashogeki, donkey kick.
Sweep into sweep.
Yeah, but they are.
But we do see it. We do see the Ryu from Corona and a Ryu from Bravery as well. It's gonna be a mirror match.
Yeah.
Alright, so losers bracket, top 8 League of Titans, quarter 2, Bravery versus Corona, or DonorOfCorona. Yeah, it's gonna be a real mirror. We got that black but not evil Ryu versus Bravery's regular Ryu.
And right off the bat, we get Fireball game, then Drive Rush low. We got more Fireball game here, a Donkey Kick. And Donor in the corner, not looking good. SKZ's pressure is overwhelming here. Overwhelming. But he doesn't get a stun, but the DI will get Bravery the game. The OD Fireball, oh, the DI. And this is gonna be a max damage combo. But he decides not to. The punish counter, back in the corner, the DI. And they're not interested in playing long range.
Oh, the shotgun, did you see that?
Shotgun, yes, I saw. This is what they call the machine gun Ryu.
Yeah, and then you charge.
Once
And we're gonna
more.
get another shotgun blast.
Can't be corrected. Like this game was long range. And this one goes to Bravery with the shotguns.
The funniest name I saw for that move is like hit stun, hit scan Hadouken. Yeah, but both Ryus using the donkey kick and very generous amount of DIs and counter DI from Corona. Being an advantage right now, and he has Bravery in the corner despite not having any Denjin charge. Bravery, very generously using the Shinku Hadouken. Shinku Hadouken, we did not see a single Shin Shoryuken in the previous round. And also some Tatsus as well. We saw a raw Tatsu back from Corona here. And an air Tatsu here from Bravery. Gets him the space to do an overhit into the Drive Rush combo. Cancels in the Drive Rush combo and into the heavy donkey kick. And Bravery takes yet another round.
Oh, we start off with the OD DP from Corona, getting Bravery, and then Bravery does the reset. We are seeing a lot of fireballs being thrown here. It's wow. Oh, the jump escapes the DI, and Corona gets to live at least for the next few seconds more. Oh, he goes again for the SA1 and gets it. The Tatsu bringing them all back to mid-screen. Oh, but he whiffs the DP and Bravery gets game 2.
Yeah, some attempt at a heavy DP with punish, but not gonna pay off. Bravery kind of taking a minute to get some composure right there. What was he doing? He really wants the Denjin charge. Corona into the level 3 Shin Shoryuken for the first time in this set. He's going to try to recover as much drive as possible, but Bravery now going in for the kill, smelling some blood right here.
And the burnout is not helping. Corona knows this. He's being aggressive as hell. And the fireballs will get Corona this game. It's 1-1. And right off the bat, 2 OD fireballs. Trading so many fireballs here. Okay. Corona whiffs the ODDP. Bravery whiffs the DI. Whiffs another DI. Whiffs another ODDP, and then you're right, chicken. This is a gratuitous amount of DIs being thrown away here. It's like they're not saving any bar.
The amount of time they spend in burnout is like quite significant. I know Ryu is very comfortable to have his opponent in burnout, but like I'm not really sure how hot he does on defense. Of course, the Shinku Hadokens being thrown left, right, and center. Bravery just using the light DRCs to get the first round of what could be his second game. Oh, does not get the jump in counter. Hatsu goes in. Oh, the Corona more than happy to ODDP. You know, he does quite a lot of that with his Guile. Using that Ryu. Heavy Shoryu at max range against the air Tatsu. I've never seen that one.
But Bravery's not deterred. He keeps doing it and he gets Corona in the corner. Oh, but he whiffs the Odi Tatsu. Doesn't matter. He manages to jab Corona out into the level 3. But it's not enough to kill. He next touch will kill though for either of them. Bravery and burnout now. Corona gets the DP. Oh. And Corona turns the tables on Bravery. Okay, we spend level 3 right off the bat. Corona's not taking his chances. He wants the life lead here. He wants to put that overhead on Bravery. Trading lights. Corona goes for the ODDP, but Bravery blocks it and then gets the punish off, and now they're more or less even. Corona's in burnout though. He still has a chance. Oh, Bravery whips the ODDP and then Corona takes this game. It's 2-1 to Corona, and now Bravery wanting to switch characters. We will see the legendary Cammy, Chicken AI. This is it, I think. This is it. The final boss unlocked for DonorOfCorona.
Yeah, we're gonna see the second final boss unlocked from Bravery against Corona, who has him backed into a corner right now. It'll just remind you that this isn't even Corona's main. He mains Guile. Yeah, but ODDP got punished. As in punished Bravery for it, is getting punished for it right now. Yeah, wow. That is a 30% counter from Bravery right here. Yeah, Bravery does not have a perfect streak today. He's dropped a couple of sets. One to Yendor much earlier in the qualifiers. Yeah, and all the hooligan shenanigans. Did you see that?
He's just chipping him out with the hooligans. Like, no space given at all to Corona, but Corona's out for blood. He starts off strong, but then Bravery turns the tables. SA1 into the corner carry. Corona's burnout. Oh, the level 1 doesn't work. Bravery blocks. Bravery spending everything on the off chance that he might be able to, but Corona does the ODDP, donkey kick, puts them back in mid screen. They're both in burnout. Oh, and there we go. The spiral arrow will chip Corona out.
Yeah, we thought we were gonna see a twist turn of momentum right there. Like I said, he did not stop pushing buttons. Final boss unlocked. Final boss unlocked from Donor into Guile. Oh my goodness. What a high moment. Make some noise, TEG, for final boss Donor versus final boss Bravery. Make some noise.
Make some noise, everyone!
Yeah! We have to thank Lenny for the...
Both final boss unlocked, and that's my line. Yup, thank you, Lenny. We're gonna borrow that line with your permission here. And the final boss is duking it out. They're not giving an inch to each other. Jab, 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 spiral arrow, corner. And the DI gets a stun. Will he spend everything? No, he won't. He's gonna save a bit of it. Grab. Oh. Corona decides to push a button. Bravery punishes him for that. And now it is match point. Match point to Bravery.
Yeah, Bravery showing why he is a Capcom Cup qualified player. But Corona still trying to give himself some space. Sonic Hurricane gets blocked and Bravery goes into the level 3 right here. It's going to be not much scaling at all. And now it's less than 20%. Oh, the DRC. Oh, and Bravery sends Corona. Yeah, eliminates Donor. Okay.
This was one very dynamic. Wave. Hey, Bison, I can see you making faces at the camera, yeah? But this was such a dynamic game. We saw a Ryu mirror match, and then Bravery decided to switch to Cammy, and then we got a Guile from Donor, but unfortunately Donor has gone. He has lost and will not advance, and that honor goes to Bravery, who will be facing Yendor next.
Oh yes, and the Bravery and Yendor is going to be a run back from the original pools match. That didn't go well for Bravery, which is why Bravery's in losers right now. We are moving straight into the next game, which is be SKZ against Reissu. Oh, it's again, as we are in losers round 2 right now, Hall of Titans. Winner of this is one step closer to winning the prize of gaming peripherals from Aegon by AOC. We are at character select right now. SKZ versus Reissu. How do you think this match is gonna go?
Oh, I don't know, Chicken. It might seem like we're gonna see an Elena come out here. I've never seen SKZ play Elena though, so not sure. Reissu gonna go with his trusty Bison. But both of them are super aggressive players in my opinion. I think this is gonna be, you're gonna see a lot of trades, a lot of whiff punishes, and we do see an Elena from SKZ. I think this is the first Elena in the entire, and in all of the games we've ever had today, even including pools. Or Pedro? Pedro had an Elena?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's surprising. I thought he would have stuck to his Blanka, but as you can see, the aggression has begun. SKZ in the corner, Reissu not letting up.
Yeah, the famous Bison pressure shenanigans. Elena, has pretty long buttons to match Bison's, but it's pretty slow compared to Bison's maybe crouching light punch or crouching medium punch. For a brief moment there, Reissu considered using Zangief, and I've never seen, but Zangief has the Tundra Storm. It's gonna do quite well against Elena, who really does not use anything but a feat, and he's using a feat very well right now into a scratch wheel combo, corner combo. SKZ, being able to play any character. According to one of our players' poster right here, SKZ does not miss a single whiff punish. And what did I tell you, AwesomeCat?
And that's a perfect KO to SKZ. 1-to-1. Switching sides, SKZ doing some damage to Reissu here, goes into the SA3. Just wants the life lead here, corners Reissu. SKZ putting more pressure on him but misses the NDA, then Reissu goes into the SA3 as well, evening up everything. It's super even right now, Chicken. Their drive meters, their health. But SKZ and burnout now.
SKZ burnout now. Nice and with gets the ODDP against the Psycho Crusher. Did you see that reaction, SKZ? Reaction right, SG?
They're both in burnout now. They're gonna try and chip each other out, but it doesn't work. SKZ manages to catch Reissu off guard, and the first game goes to SKZ.
Yeah, SKZ with the tried and true neutral jump against Bison scissor kick gets him the game. But it's now back to a corner right now. Elena usually wants some space behind her so that she can, do a bit of the sways and whiff punishes. But SKZ now playing much more closer to a Bison in terms of just driving Reissu into a corner. And Reissu gets the mind combo. It's much harder to get it now in Season 3 compared to before, where you could just get it off a light. But now SKZ continues the pressure, continues to try to push Reissu into a corner. Reissu gets a counter jab, medium punch. And the mines. SKZ does not have a level 2 to try to clear that out. But SKZ goes for a DRC combo. Well, pretty much quite a lot of damage. A lot of the spinning wheel, I forgot what the name is, but you know.
The spinning, we'll call it the spinning wheel, but the DI gets Reissu his game. And right off the bat, SKZ dealing damage to Reissu, puts him in the corner. And then, oh, the tables have turned once more, and they're back in the middle, but Reissu not letting up, goes for the drive rush, and then tries a grab. SKZ gets the anti-air, a grab. Does the slide. Oh, and he's gonna dump everything into this. Into the SA1. And then SKZ takes this game. Final round of game 2. Just fishing for a punish counter, just fishing for hits. They're playing very patient neutral, and okay, I take that back. They're not playing patiently anymore. They're going at it. Bison in a bit of a disadvantageous situation in the corner. Elena gets the counter hit off. Not letting up at all. It's just jabs. And now into the SA3. Will this kill?
I think he's gonna hit yellow quite early, and I'm not sure how much the scaling was. Oh, I was wrong, but and the standing heavy kick gets it, and Reissu is gonna go into the character select. Turn the button release input off, and it's gonna try to change characters into Marisa, newly buffed Marisa in season 3. How is Marisa gonna do against Elena? Well, it's time for Reissu to show us what he can do. And the Marisa fans in the house making some noise right now. We want to see some hype games from Marisa this season. She's been buffed. She's not been given exactly like like a light counter hit into a medium, but she has much more options now, and she also gets a real proper reversal in her SA1. But SKZ is not even gonna let Reissu build into a level 1. Oh, oof. Charge Gladius from Reissu. Gonna fight himself out from the corner. Oh, but a DRC from SKZ seals the round of his set point right now.
Oh. Reissu with that one, and SKZ takes it to the corner. Low attacks. Oh! Goes for the SA1, but SKZ anticipates that, blocks, and then that looks like a very optimal punish to me.
You don't even spend a single bar. You just use drive. That's like 40%. On Marisa too, you can see the life bar just melting away, and he's dead. Reissu is dead.
The SA3 does it. SKZ advances, ending the final game, final round with a perfect.
And it's unfortunate for Reissu, who's come all the way down to TEG at Kovan. Had a very good run all the way until now, but unfortunately, he's had to face the likes of SKZ, and will now be eliminated, making him much further away from any of the prizes, the top 4 prizes in the Hall of Titans, as well as today's top 8 League of Titans Quarter 2 season final. Right. Yeah. And we're gonna take a break right now. So those on the stream, hang in there. We will be back for more of the winner semis and the losers top 8 for League of Titans Quarter 2 season final top 8.
Not as short as the previous one, but we are back. AwesomeCat here, joined by Chicken AI, and we will be seeing some Yendor versus Bravery in the losers bracket. Yendor is a tricky sort of player. Bravery is more straightforward, but way more aggressive. So I think this is going to be a series of very interesting matches here, Chicken. What do you think?
Yes, AwesomeCat. Can you believe that we are in losers right now? And we're not even in like losers finals. We are just like still in like losers semi-finals right now. using Yendor, sticking to the new-ish Ken, and Bravery just hitting back, with a lot of drive impacts. He's been using quite a lot of drive impacts with the Ryu, and now also with the Cammy, getting burnt out. Yendor into a corner. Ken with only one choice of reversal. Raw Tatsu, I don't think that was why it was supposed to come out.
Yeah, maybe he thought it would have been worth a shot, but it didn't turn out that way, unfortunately. Bravery jabbing out Yendor's offense, pushing Yendor into the corner. The DP into the dive kick. Raw spiral arrow, another DP into the dive kick. Switching sides. Chicken, you were right. This is so many DIs from Bravery. He goes into the SA3 and then just decides not to waste time. Tries to burn out Yendor. He's gonna push the offense here, I'm sure. Oh, but it doesn't turn out to be that way. Yendor, he decides to press a button. Yendor gets the jab into the SA3. And now it's the last round of this game.
I was surprised that killed because I thought it would be heavily scaled by the run overhead, but no. Yendor. Oh, some little tricks here from the run Tatsu from the Yendor's Ken. Did you even see that? Like, I got mixed. Left, right. Bravery did manage to block the second one though. So he's probably seen this coming at the right time. Both players right now, looking very serious on camera. Standard Ken. Again, Yendor doing a lot of these run stop resets instead of trying to finish out the combo. And another DI, but it's blocked by Bravery. And Yendor now has the corner into Tatsu. Oh, countered by Bravery in the SA1, but jab counter after the OD Dragon Lash, despite being burned out. It was probably an Abari right there. And the Shippujin right at an attempt to burn out, but it's not really punishable. And the counter check the DI. Oh my goodness, so many things happen right there.
The amount of processing they must be going through is crazy. Bravery in the corner now, but he decides to corner side switch, and now it's Yendor on the back foot in the corner. The jump doesn't get him out, unfortunately. He's still... Oh, he gets a punish. Does the side switch. Bravery with a very cheeky hooligan that didn't work. Yendor decides to OD DP, but Bravery wasting the DIs here. Tries to get the burnout. Okay, now they're both burnout. Yendor in the corner though. Raw spiral arrow gets a shot at Yendor. Just jabbing. Oh, Yendor tries to go for the SA1 but didn't work. Bravery has recovered his drive, decides to spend an SA1, and the grab will finish Yendor off. You can see Yendor getting ready. He's hyping himself up.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get into the groove of the whole thing, but Bravery's playing a little bit unorthodox from his usual self. Usually, he's quite okay to put himself into the opponent, but he's doing things like DI as a counter to a block OD DP. In fact, I think he almost feels like he's trying to play in the zone of mutual burnout right here. Right, fireballs from Yendor, Shuriken from Ding. Counters the DI with the SA1. He's kind of waiting for it. It's almost like and again the DI from Bravery. This is the 70th DI from Bravery in our entire run so far.
I'll make that the 71st, and they're at it already. No stopping. They just out for blood now. Yendor in the corner. Still in the corner. Tries to push it back to the middle, and he succeeds. The dive kick will push Yendor right back into the corner. And I know throw loops have been kind of nerfed, so we're not gonna see a lot of that. And okay, there was a throw, but the punish counter from Bravery gets Yendor here.
Yeah, I think Cammy still has her throw loop, and Yendor's demonstrated his like pixel perfect throw loop earlier on in the set against Pedro, but again, both players desperate not to be put into a corner to the point where Bravery is just gonna get a full, not full cash out, but like almost cash out level 3 SA3 combo on Yendor, who is in trouble right now. Next interaction might burn him out. Just the simple Shoryuken gets him, tries the heavy punch, light Jinrai, and a perfect parry by Bravery. Does not get a full combo, but all bases loaded on deck. Oh, they just a stare down! The stare down in the hyper parry!
I thought Yendor was gonna press a button for sure, but he's more patient than that. Unfortunately, that doesn't turn out well for Yendor. Bravery takes the second game.
Yeah, you could see like both of them just like froze for a second, like they just didn't know what to do. And Yendor was probably thinking, should he rip the SA2? At least he'll be like -5, and it's fairly safe. Maybe Cammy can or can't punish him, but he wasn't able to, get through that mental barrier of just grabbing Bravery right there. The longest parry in the world, but now Bravery has the back throw. Now dive kick is gonna get Yendor into a corner. Cannon spike combo. More light pressure into the throw. Breaks the throw loop, gets a bit of drive back. Yendor gets a bit of drive back. Probably gonna spend a bit of Jinrai if he can, but he can't. He's getting thrown back into the corner. And a counter DI from Bravery once again.
Yeah, that was a very tough situation for Yendor. There was really not very many options he had. And they were playing patiently now, but Yendor is right back in the corner where he's been in the last game as well. His new home, where Bravery is determined to keep him. Yendor brings it back to neutral in the middle. And Bravery checks the drive rush. Doesn't cash out though. Oh, he does. He cashes out, and this will be Bravery's win.
Yeah, there was a bit of a scramble right there. The OD, DP is not really cancelable into the SA3, but like you've got a jab, and Yendor is now gone from the tournament. Bravery sends him out. Really valiant effort for Yendor, who's not even using his main today right now, but
Jamie, yeah? Yeah. That's the Jamie, yep. Yeah, so maybe let's see the bracket and then okay, since Yendor is out here. Okay, this is a very stacked bracket. Like it was stacked even before all these games we've seen here, and it's just going to get much more difficult for everyone who's going forward.
We are left with 4 players who are Seo, Pedro, Bravery, and SKZ. 4 of the very well-known strongest players in Singapore facing each other right here. Some in winners, some in losers. Pedro sitting and setting up with Seo. Both of them having a bit of a laugh right now, but I wonder what characters they're going to use today.
You've mentioned Pedro has played Elena today before, so maybe we'll get to see a bit of that here on stream. Or maybe he'll decide to be serious and go for the Blanka instead, right off the bat. But you never know with Pedro. He might just take the Elena, or maybe not. He decides to go for the Blanka. Button check ongoing. Pedro having a bit of fun here, waving at the camera. So Chicken AI, tell us a bit more about, were there any changes to JP that we should be aware of?
JP still pretty much plays the same. I think he got a bit of scaling added to, everyone got scaling added to the crouching medium kicks. And I think like some of his starters get a bit more scaling, but overall he just plays the same. His game is to put you range, burn it out. And I think, you know, the match is about to start right here. Seo, you know, with the JP, you know, his most successful career characters. He played JP, you know, in a Singapore offline in 2023. Got into yes, yeah, he got top 16 there in that tournament. No other Singaporean player got through that far. But now he's gonna have to test that JP, that $1 million character, against Pedro's Blanka. Like, what? Do you like this Blanka match?
I don't know. I'm biased against Blanka. I think Blanka is a very tricky character to play against. Kind of like A.K.I in that regard. Seo in the corner though. Pedro is looking for the whiff punishes. Seo understands this. He's giving respect to Pedro here, but he turns the tables, and Pedro is the one that's in corner now. And wow, that's 2 side switches in the last 5 seconds. They're at max range again, and this game goes to Seo. Pedro with the low into the level 2. He's gonna do the level 2 combo here. The full combo, which will bring Seo to the corner. The Blanka Chan doll right there. Seo has to be aware of that, but it's gone now, and the amnesia comes out. Pedro blocks, but Seo gets a side switch. Counter hit from each other. Tries to jump out, but that doesn't work. Seo just jabbing his way, jabbing his heart out. The side switches, the tricky side switches from Blanka. Oh, there we go, once more, but now it's in the middle. Pedro gets a jump in on Seo, and there's a lot of hits being traded, but not much damage being done. And Seo gets the grab into Pedro, and then Pedro now burnt out but dodges the DIs, and it doesn't matter though. Seo closing this game out, and this first game goes to Seo. You can see it now. The focus on the players. They're not having anything. They're not thinking of anything else other than beating the other guy up. And you can see that here. Pedro driving Seo into the corner.
Yeah, the instant rematch from both players. You know, they're not neither of them really satisfied with the outcome of the last match. Some of them being driven to use some like unoptimal combos, like Seo's final SA1 combo right there. He just had to close it out. Not the swaggiest JP combos, but now perfect parry against Pedro's Blanka, who hasn't really been like too generous or unga with the Blanka balls. But yeah, but okay, gets with punishes the amnesia into the SA1, shout of the earth, and Pedro trying to gain some momentum here. Has a smirk on his face for like a little half a second, but like he knows he's still gonna have a hard time for the rest of this set. He's not gotten a game yet. Oh, it must be painful trying to wrestle a win from like you know, your fellow great player from Singapore.
And we finally see a JP teleport, but he doesn't grab early, he grabs later. Pedro didn't expect that, I suppose. Just playing very patiently here, just trading single hits, but Pedro gets a big one off, and the side switch, the grab. Oh god, I hate that when that happens to me. I can empathize with Seo there. I would certainly be annoyed. He uses the SA2, tries to burn out Pedro, and he does manage to, but oh, the SA2, was it SA2 or SA1 from Pedro gets the game. 1-1 now. And once more an instant rematch.
Yeah, instant rematch. It was like a crazy hit confirm of by Pedro. You know, it's from the likes of people like Arsenic or like SKZ. Like the speed of the whiff punishes and the consistency of the hit confirms right here. It's not anywhere you're gonna find You're not gonna find this anywhere else in Singapore except League of Titans in Titans Esports Gaming. We are here in Kovan, Titan Esports Gaming Kovan branch, where you can join us week after week to get beaten by Seo, one round up, play some Street Fighter 6 against $1 million. Okay, not $1 million. Seo doesn't have $1 million, but
The character does though.
Character does. JP, the likes of Seo and Pedro, who are regulars here, and now facing off against each other. They know each other so well, and the OD departure misses, kind of whiffs the combo right here. Sometimes like when you play characters like Blanka or Honda, it feels like they kind of miss your rhythm up, right?
Oh yeah, it definitely does, because they play the game just a little different. 3 inches to the left, and it messes up your entire understanding of the game. But that doesn't seem to be a problem for Seo here, taking the 3rd game, making it 2-1. And once more, for the 4th time, an instant rematch. They are out for blood. Sharks in the water, circling each other. The OD DP from Pedro, but followed by the DI, didn't work. Seo takes the opportunity to deal damage, burns out Pedro, chipping him away slowly by slowly. Pedro gets a side switch though, jumps out of there. He's recovered from his burnout too, so now it's Seo in the disadvantageous position. Gets the ND-air. Pedro trying to poke holes in Seo's defense, but Seo understands, Seo anticipates. And Chicken, you've been saying Pedro isn't very unga bunga with his Blanka balls, but we've just seen 3 Blanka balls in a row in the last second. It doesn't help Pedro though. This is a match point to Seo now. Pedro is super serious now. You can see it in his face. He's not smiling anymore. He's absolutely focused on the game. He just wants to beat Seo at this point.
Yeah, and he's not having a good time when we've only seen one SA2 from him. Blanka's typically wants the SA2 crazy mix, but he's been using a lot of the shell of the earth to finish off or like use it as a reversal against JP. He really can't stand the case. Okay, as I said, finally another SA2 from Pedro. Seo's JP just having an okay time. He's just blocking. He's just not getting mixed too much. Okay, but the crouching light punches from Pedro aren't getting the combo that he wants. The jump in's not gonna help either. Just trying to get some space, but the cross up jump doesn't get in. Seo checks the Blanka ball. Oh, I've not been able to do that like ever. But and now Seo's really close. So the next touch will get him the level 3.
And just as we speak, Seo gets it off. But scaling, no, it wouldn't matter. It won't kill though. Will it? Won't kill. But it will be a burnout coming from Yendor himself. And the spikes will send Pedro to his death. Seo advances to the finals.
Yeah, the departure spikes, and now, Pedro has to depart from the winners bracket down into the losers. Unfortunately, there can only be one, and Pedro is now a step further away in terms of getting the prize. Yeah, and we might be going quite into the next match pretty soon. You can see SKZ setting up. Who else is? Can we? Oh, okay. Oh, and Bravery and SKZ. Wow, what a match!
The anticipated Cammy mirror match. Assuming they go for the goal right from the start. They're setting up now and having a bit of laugh here. They know each other. They've played against each other for so long. And yes, we see the Cammy right away from Bravery. No hesitation.
What's it gonna be from SKZ? But you never know if these two, they're capable of playing more than any character. There's some shenanigans going on the character select screen right now. Oh, it's gonna be Bravery with the final boss Cammy straight off the bat into blue Blanka SKZ. You're gonna see SKZ with some blue ball assaults right here. And SKZ, maybe he was inspired a bit by Pedro.
Oh yeah, I thought so as well. The Blanka was a really unexpected choice. I thought for sure he would have gone for Mai or Ryu or one of the more stronger characters, but Blanka, as you say, Chicken, might just be inspired by his games against Pedro. Jumps away from the DI. Uses his SA1. Unfortunately, it doesn't let him escape, and Bravery takes this game.
Yeah, like some people say that SKZ can play any character, but when you say people can play any character, you expect them to whip out like top tier Mai, Akuma. SKZ has a Mai, but like Blanka, now he's drive rushing in with the heavy kick, getting the ball, trying to do a little bit of the left-right mix-up that Blanka is known for. No level 2, still kind of saving it. He's not even a round up right now. But being conservative, trying to get the drive advantage before he commits to anything. Blue ball is going to get parried by Bravery. Oh, and the Andy. Oh, wow, what a link. Standing heavy kick into the crouching heavy punch. Up, an attempt to jump in. Bravery's, relentless jump ins. Gonna get punished by SKZ's OD, like a rainbow ball.
The last round of this game, and SKZ with the OD tags. Bravery is playing a bit slower here, I believe. Trying to not play into SKZ's hands, but SKZ gets the SA3 off. It won't kill, but it will be very close. He knows he cannot do anything risky, but he does it anyway. Bravery could not react in time, and this game goes to SKZ. SKZ still comfortable with the Blanka now, so he's decided to play on some more. He's in the corner though. Bravery pressuring him, and they've switched sides. That's the second time now SKZ has done the OD attack, and then but the third time was not the charm. It didn't work. The SA1 tried to burn him out, but it didn't work as well. SKZ is burned out now though, and the DI gets the stun against SKZ, and this should be his death. Weird interactions there. The cheeky side switch from SKZ didn't work, and he's back in the left corner. Tries to parry, gets punish counted for the second time with a throw. Does get the jump in on Bravery though, but Bravery doesn't care. He just jabs him out, and it's now 1-1.
Yeah, Cammy is still a character where you gotta be aggressive. Still have really good buttons with a crouching heavy punch, crouching medium kick, which Bravery's been using to his advantage. Not sure if he knew SKZ was gonna pick the Blanka and use Cammy for her speed and her buttons and her flexibility of the dive kicks to be able to match in, and a perfect parry gets a spiral arrow push. Is not gonna. If he had used a Ryu, he wouldn't be able to get that much Oki off the Tatsu. But okay, yes, and some strike throw mixes from Bravery. He taught me about that crouching heavy punch into the standing light punch, and he's gonna cash out into and send SKZ dangerously close to being another game down. Round start spiral arrow,
and the ODDP from Bravery blocked by SKZ gets a heavy punish here. Uses the SA1. The whiff punish. SKZ whiffs his ODDP, but Bravery, one hit confirmed. Oh, SKZ with the SA1 again, gets it to Bravery once more. Wow, he's really spending everything just to stay alive. And the spiral arrow will kill SKZ 2-1. Throw to switch sides. 2-1 people, 2-1. SKZ doesn't care, he's still on the Blanka, not willing to switch just yet. And he will have no opportunity, he's completely committed to Blanka now, he has to win this. And twice the perfect parries from Bravery, twice the throws from SKZ. SKZ takes this, he just might have a chance, and the whiff punish comes in.
Yeah, you know, we are in season 3, and a bit of changes to the drive system. You know, the meta still forming, and like you know, players of their caliber still able to commit to the perfect parries, but that didn't really work out for Bravery. But Bravery is just gonna relentlessly push his way in. SKZ still trying to spending a bit more time airborne, and that's really working out for him. They wake up level 3 blocks that. Oh, but also whiffs the electric. Could have spent the level 3 himself. Oh, and managed just to get finally. He confirms the sending heavy kick into the SA3. C is gonna be a CA. See the electricity being sent through Bravery's core. Blue ball shocking Bravery bound to his core, and we're now to the final game between classic Singapore match, SKZ and Bravery, but not in the matchup that you expect. It's the Cammy versus the Blanka, and only one of them can advance towards one step closer towards being League of Titans Q2 season final champion.
And you can see SKZ is taking heavy damage here, but he's not letting up though. Blanka is a character that's supposed to be played sort of disrespectful to the opponent, and SKZ really getting into that groove here, but Bravery will take this game off him. Bravery understands the disrespect Blanka can give to his Cammy. He has ways around that. And the dive kick is safe though. SKZ whiffs his tries to punish, whiffs it, gets carried into the corner for it. But he brings it back to the middle. Bravery jumping into the corner now. We're seeing a lot of OD Blanka balls though, I have to say.
Well, oh, Bravery's trying to catch up. He reaches a level 3 just as SKZ is kind of nodding to himself right now. He's hoping for the best, but it's not going to be killed right now. Oh, and a standing medium punch gets it. Bravery eliminating SKZ from the bracket. SKZ looks reasonably satisfied himself for having shown the Blanka showing. Yeah. Well, and we are very close, approaching the end of our games. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on 11 PM on a Saturday. 11 PM on a Thursday. Thursday in Singapore. We are at Titans Esports Gaming Kovan branch, playing some Street Fighter 2 in the League of Titans Q2. This is Chicken AI, and I have with me AwesomeCat right here. And we're bringing you all the action. Together with some of our friends, regulars at the back. We have like PP Man, and Arsenic wave the camera. Yeah, Arsenic and PP Man, strong showings today. Unfortunately, they can only be one top one and 8 top 8s. Arsenic was there. He's made his mark. Yeah, but we are waiting the next match, which will be
Bravery versus Pedro. Pedro on the Honda now. This is truly unexpected. A Honda. This reminds me of that one match back in the Capcom Cup. Don't you think?
Which one was it? Like VX Bao, Xiao Bao using Honda in the Capcom Cup? Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, like you're talking. You're talking about characters who like have a different rhythm and pace. I mean, a Honda is a character that definitely has like a different pace. And I say this as a Kimberly player.
Oh, we see the first butt stomp of the game. And Bravery understands though, just jabbing him out, not giving Pedro any distance. Pedro does a jump in but decides not to do anything. Bravery goes for a throw. Doesn't work, and then a raw spiral arrow will take Pedro to the corner. Grab and throw. And a punish counter will give Bravery this round. And off to round 2. Starts off with a spiral arrow, hits it on Pedro. And the DI reset, but the OD headbutt from Pedro will counter that. It doesn't matter though. Bravery bringing them both back to the middle. Pedro with the OD headbutt. They're just waiting. Bravery gets the DI off, gets a stun. And he will cash out. And this should kill. Oh, but he whiffs. He whiffs though, And now he's the one in burnout. But he's still trying to poke, he's still trying to push buttons. And the tables have been turned on Bravery. Pedro takes this round. And it's off to the final round of the first game. Starts off with a jump into a dive kick into a spiral arrow. Sends Pedro to the right corner. Pedro though gets his attack off. Just trading for health in the middle. Air to airs coming out here. Pedro in burnout. Bravery knows once more we have a stun. This is the same situation as back in the second round, but Bravery decides to mostly cash out, saving 3 bars of drive. This won't kill, I think, but this will leave Pedro in a very dangerous situation. And Pedro, watch your toes, bro. The Cammy low kick is annoying.
You think that a Honda would, with his charge, need to like guard his toes a bit better, but it's kind of mixed results for Pedro right now. I think he must have been thinking that Honda's buttons are gonna help him against Cammy's short jabs, but like so far it's not been working out, and Bravery is more than happy to just put himself even close to burnout just to put the pressure on Honda, who does not have an OD DP. He has armor, used it against the driver in fact just now. Tries to throw tech, get a cheeky command throw against Bravery right now, but it's not really working for him. Bravery is still a bit up. Counters the raw spiral arrow with the headbutt. Pedro is ready with a drive rush heavy punch. Yeah, we gotta get a butt slam. That's them. We're getting very close quarters gameplay right here. Bravery still trying to play a bit more Cammy-like in terms of the flow. Pedro still trying to interrupt with a bit more of his stuff. The butt slam, try the cheeky DI. Oh, what's the next? The next touch is gonna kill. Pedro's gonna find his way out of the corner. Oh, and there is.
And it does kill. Pedro takes his first round. Oh, sorry, his second round. But can he close this one out? The head stomp to try and bring Bravery into the corner, but Bravery with a bit of clever maneuvering brings them both back to the corner, and the dive kick's getting countered by the headbutts. And Pedro hasn't cashed out just yet, saving it for a rainy day here, I see. A bit of a risky headbutt there. Oh, the jump, but the jump didn't avoid the CA. Pedro on low health, still in burnout. Bravery DIs and gets the stun off on Pedro. Gonna cash out, gonna do everything he can to win this, and you can see Pedro physically hurting. He has decided to go back to the Blanka. This is revenge now.
It's really interesting because like he was using a purple Blanka before, and now he's gone to the blue Blanka, which was used by SKZ, who is no longer in this tournament. So, you know, I think he's trying to activate a bit of PTSD on Bravery's end right here. But Bravery showing no such thing. You know, his name is Bravery. Just bravely DPs the dive Blanka ball. There's a lot of the light pressure. Oh, and Pedro gets Bravery into the corner in a safe place where he wants it. It's gonna be a throw. Blanka's throw usually doesn't do that much damage, but with the punish counter, because of the failed parry, Pedro is still good. Bravery's gonna fight himself out. That's been he reacts to Pedro's walking forward with the SA1. Oh, but unfortunately whiffs the cannon spike, but manages to turn it around. You know, gets one set point for Bravery against Pedro.
Bravery not saving up any of his resources. He's going for the kill. He's just out for blood. This is a shark that has smelled blood. He knows he just has to win this. Pedro's in a very precarious situation here. Throw loops coming in from Bravery. The second throw, jab, with the SA1 though, and now Bravery's in the corner. Pedro playing a bit more patiently as he should. His health is low, and we see a grab coming in from Pedro. Bravery has recovered his drive though. Oh, the whiff punish. Pedro goes for the level 2 combo, but he decides not to press his advantage. Oh, and he gets jabbed out by Bravery. 3-0 to Bravery, and Pedro is out.
Oh, what a match. I think Pedro just could not get any offense going. You know, he was trying to get under Bravery's skin with the Honda pick, and then after the Blanka pick, nobody wants to play against a guy who has both a Honda and a Blanka. But Bravery, does not care. You know, this is just, to him, this is just Thursday. And this is Bravery entering Grand Finals. Seo with the frame 1 chair sit. Going into and we're going to the Grand Finals of League of Titans Q2, the top 8 season final. Seo Bravery is going to get the top prize, which will be AOC gaming accessories from AOC, our sponsor, Aegon by AOC. Thank you so much for sponsoring the League of Titans. You know, the two of them are having a bit of a conversation right now. Who do you think is gonna win with Bravery in losers?
Honestly, that's a very difficult question to answer, Chicken. I'm not sure. Both of these players are at their peak. They always perform at their peak. You can see Bravery's not taking any chances. He's just going for the Cammy right off the bat. No change in the character. This is the one he's comfortable with. But if I had to place my money, I would place it on Bravery. He's been playing very aggressively, very strong. His defense, he takes the adage, the best defense is a strong offense, to new heights. And you can see that Seo's already in the corner, already at half health, and Bravery just doing everything he can, throws him right back into the corner. And he's gonna cash out. He's gonna cash out with the SA1. Doesn't quite make it though. But Seo decides to press a button, and then Bravery gets a jab.
Yeah. Cammy is not really that great of a matchup against JP. Some people say it's 50-50, but she has a lot of ways to get past or at least like get into a different distance from where JP wants her. Bravery, meanwhile, just drive rushing in with the crouching heavy punch. Seo trying to fight his way out, set something up, teleports out with the departure, gets Bravery still throwing himself right into Seo. Not even an attempt at like any sort of like a shimmy, just keeps going. Seo always finds the jab out, and then the SA2 from Seo just trying to get some, pressed advantage here. He's got dangerously close to burnout. He needs to spend some time in the drive. And Bravery is gonna drive rush cancel into the level 2, which is going to be enough to kill.
Blows JP's knees out, takes the first game with it, and no hesitation from either of them. Round start spiral arrow to close the distance, but Seo turns the tables, gets a punish off. Once more a spiral arrow to close the distance, but doesn't work. A third time that does work, but Bravery is taking so much damage for his aggression here. Tries to jump out, but the spikes and a fourth spiral arrow getting punished, and the jump deterred by the spike gives Seo this round. And we're seeing more of the dive kicks that Bravery was known for back in Capcom Cup. A third dive kick, Seo in the corner. Already down to half health, we're seeing more throw loops here. A third throw. Bravery playing very carefully here, he understands the stakes. Seo gets the whiff punish though, and the SA2 should allow him to switch sides. The DI doesn't get the wall splat though, but it does get Bravery to where Seo needs him to be, which is now in burnout. And this time the DI does get the stun, and Seo takes this game.
He went for like a cheeky command grab too. He knew that Bravery would be just trying to defend. He probably wouldn't have been able to jab Seo out on that interaction as well, but Seo is just the kind of player who, if you let him punish you, then you are seriously in a world of pain, and he's gonna make you question why you even let him. But Bravery is just gonna counter the OD amnesia, and now he's got Seo in burnout. Seo trying to find a way out. Regular amnesia, you don't see that much often. Very heavily scaled though, but again, Bravery is throwing himself a lot. Meanwhile, the hooligan jab and the hooligan throw to counter the regular amnesia.
Round start spiral arrow once again from Bravery. He does not want to give Seo the distance that JP needs to operate. And Seo in the corner jumps out but takes damage for it. And Bravery spends his level 3, spends everything. He will be killing Seo here. No, he does not though. Just a sliver of health left. Seo manages to counter the jump, gets the level 2. Sends Bravery to the corner. Bravery and burnout here. He has to be very careful. He doesn't have SA1. He has no options at all, and Seo presses his advantage.
Man, that was like a point blank OD spike, OD tree glove. I don't know what was the play here. I think it was Bravery in burnout right there.
Bravery was in burnout.
Yeah, but it's pretty risky. It's a really ballsy move. We are noticing that Seo still trying to put himself up a 2-1. There's a tremendous psychological advantage because he's still on winner's side. Bravery needs to get a lot more games off of Seo if he is to mean anything. And the triple backdash off of Seo. Seo knows the distance that he wants to play at, and that's not where Bravery wants to be. Bravery manages to get the jump in, and the jump in combo is going to take Seo down yet another game, and an instant rematch from Seo.
And right off the bat, a jump from Bravery. Seo counters with the OD spikes. Another jump in, both of them parrying. Oh, the air throw from JP. I think this is the second one was seen on stream today. Cammy gets carried to the corner. The departure though doesn't work. Bravery anticipates. Seo in burnout now. Oh! It decides to counter with the SA1, but Bravery blocks it, sends Seo to the corner. Seo still has some health left to work with, but he doesn't have much in the way of options. Bravery though, next touch will kill. If he so much as makes a mistake, he's done for. And he knows this. Cheeky hooligan there. Seo back in the green, and this time it is Bravery that is in burnout. Doesn't matter. He tries to jump, gets air thrown once more. 2 OD dive kicks in a row and a parry from Seo. Bravery in burnout once more, getting pushed to the corner slowly by slowly. It makes some distance with the spiral arrow, brings them both back to the corner, avoiding the DI. Bravery's in a better position at the moment with his bars. DI Seo gets the stun and he's gonna cash out now. This game will go to Bravery. Last round, last round.
Bravery on the cusp of a reset right here. Still sticking to the game plan, trying to make sure that he maintains the dominance and control over Bravery, despite the fact that Bravery has had no problem walking forward and throwing himself. So you see that try to get himself out of the parry by dashing forward, but Seo right here trying not to let Bravery jab him out of his the command normals up, but Bravery a back throw out of the corner, trying to get a slide off, a cheeky slide off Seo's JP as Seo JP tries to walk back. Spiral arrow, nothing from Seo. Seo just takes the throw. He still has 60-70% left. And whiffs the throw, and this just might do it. It will be enough to at least get a side switch. Oh, but the heavy scaling. Oh, and it's actually enough to get us to match point. 2-2. We are 2-2 right now. It's really late in Singapore. We are at Grand Finals of League of Titans, Q2, Top 8 Season Final. The winner of this is going to take home some prizes from our sponsor AOC, and again the top 4 of the League of Titans for this quarter are also going to take home some prizes, gaming accessories from AOC. But first, we have to have another intense match between Seo and Bravery. Bravery just getting him to a corner, and now we see the reason why he's been doing all those dive kicks, because he's been anticipating all of the amnesias. But Seo never missing a juggle off the OD amnesia, despite Bravery still throwing himself forward despite the fact that he's at oh my goodness, he was in burnout, but he just went for the dive kick, light combos, and takes the round, and he's at set point against Seo.
If Bravery wins this next one, it will be a reset, I believe. Seo needs to be careful. He has a chance to completely close this out, but he does the level 2. Bravery avoids it, but if it puts them at some distance, which Seo closes promptly. Bravery back at the long distance. Seo does the departure, grabs for a punish counter. That's a hefty bit of damage. Another grab and do the punish counter. Bravery burnt out. Seo gets a stun, and he will close this one out.
You saw him kind of walking back and forth there, like almost like he had to think about the combo. But of course, he had the combo on hand, just enough to kill Bravery. And we are at set point. Seo and Bravery with all resources loaded. Seo gets back thrown into the corner. He does not want to be there. Bravery just currently going to cash out with the SA3 Delta Red Assault.
Seo still has his resources though, but he does not have much room to make mistakes. Nate's touch will kill, or he can take 2 throws. And as we speak, that's already 1 throw. Oh, but Bravery with the ODDP didn't work. Seo goes for the side switch. Bravery does a very brave jump in. Both of them in burnout now. Seo goes for the level 2. Bravery gets hit, he blocks wrong. Seo trying to chip Bravery away, and Bravery gets this. This is a reset.
And Seo was so close. He was just trying his best to open up Bravery, but he has to go back to the drawing board right now. And he's thinking about what went wrong. So many things went right for him, but Bravery is just as much as he is, a relentless attacker, he is also a very patient defender. And we are back at the character select screen. Nothing's really gonna change here. We are at Grand Final Reset. Seo versus Bravery TG. We made it to the end of quarter 2 finals, and this will be the end, the last set.
The grand finals reset, everyone. You don't see these kinds of quality games every day. We're honored to have you all with us here. And Bravery, as usual, going for the assault. But the spiral arrows keeps getting punished by Seo. The departure into the grab, as expected. The jumps are not doing Bravery any favors though. And Seo takes this round.
Yeah, grand final reset. It's really funny because like as a Kimberly player, I also use that kind of teleport that Seo has been using quite successfully. Bravery, has been trying to parry, the projectiles from far, but like the OD departure, it's not been working. Oh, and he manages to get the block. I thought that was gonna, I thought he was gonna get the throw for sure, but level 1 blocked by Bravery, and now he has Seo in the corner. Not too much drive advantage, but just slowly chipping away with the crouching heavy punch. Light pressure. Oh, and a counter from Seo. He was ready with the counter to level 2 with the side switch. Not being able to DI, but he has to just work with what he has. Maybe a normal departure. But he probably needs to give himself a bit of breather. Delay some buttons. Bravery, he's gonna do a frame 1 level 3 if he can. Dive kick. Who's gonna make it out of burnout first? And it's gonna be Bravery and chips Seo out with the cannon spike.
And we're into round 3 of the game. Starting off with dive kick from Bravery, and now we have an OD amnesia from Seo. Jab, jab, jab. Departure into throw, but Bravery knows now. Oh, we have yet another air throw from Seo. Bravery driving Seo into the left corner. We're seeing throws very safe here. Seo pressed a button when he shouldn't have, and then Bravery will take this game. Third round of game 1 goes to Bravery, bringing him up by 1 point. Instant rematch. They know what they're doing. They know their game plans. They're committed to it. And you can see how committed Bravery is. The spiral arrows are out in force. Seo though, he knows Bravery is gonna try and close the distance. This is the second time he's countered the spiral arrow this way. Seo burns himself out trying to get Bravery, and he does manage to. A bit of a slower start to this game, but damage being dealt to Bravery here. Seo back in the distance he likes. Jab, jab, jab. Bravery back in the left corner. Seo is the relentless one now. Bravery on the defense. This doesn't look like Bravery's groove at all, chicken.
Yeah, awesome. Oh my goodness. Seo is just, just trying to throw himself, and he was actually really successful, but Bravery is doing what he does best with the dive kicks, getting ready to punish anything that Seo's JP might have, including the departure, including any of his, his cane buttons. And gonna be heavily scaled level 1. The next touch will do it. Next throw, next standing heavy kick, standing medium kick is gonna send Bravery 1-to-1. They're still neck and neck, and nobody really knows who's gonna be the champion of this tournament we have right here, week 12. It's been a long quarter. I know, Awesome, you haven't been around. Seo hasn't been around, but he's back to show everyone why he was so dominant in quarter 1.
And he does it once more with a perfect round of Bravery. Counters the jump with an air-to-air. And the OD Amnesia gets avoided, gets the DI, brings Seo to the corner, burns him out. Spiral arrow, jab, jab. Oh, a hooligan. One more throw. And we finally see a DI stunning Seo. and Bravery will not commit all of his resources. He understands he has the life lead. He has something to play with here. Seo throws Bravery back to the other corner. And now Bravery is the one that's in burnout, but he takes this round off Seo anyway.
That cross-up almost felt like clumsy. Like it is quite late at night, but even these two elite players, they tire and they seem to be making a bit of mistakes. And you see a whiff trick glove right here. He could have just delayed it by a couple of frames, but both of them, they really want to win. You can see the game face on. Both of them have the game face on, and yeah, that is Bravery's game face. And is he going to cash out? Yes, he is. SA3 from Bravery.
It won't burn Seo out, but it will bring his drive down by a lot, and he will have to be careful to manage it. Bravery burns out Seo though. The dive kick to get a counter hit. Throw. Another throw. He's thinking of using the DI, I'm sure. Oh, he does not though. That was what Seo was expecting, I suppose, but Bravery defies expectations. Takes game 2.
And the dash up jab from Bravery. He just wants to continue the momentum. Right there, he's up right now. I think he's feeling himself. And Seo kind of must be really annoyed at the throw loops right now. JP does not have a throw loop. But, and then it's the 4. And a dive kick. That's pushing Seo to his limit, both in terms of his gameplay and his patience. And the crouching medium kick, drive rush cancel. Scaled to 20% now, but still, the real pain is being put in the corner with a Cammy and with someone like Bravery jabbing at you all day. Seo finally getting some space to breathe. Yes, punishing that spiral arrow with the trick gloves, the spikes, departure spikes, another spikes. He just keeps snapping. And finally a counter from Bravery. Jumping sting kick. Spiral arrow. Cannon spike does not cancel into the SA3. Was not enough. Drive rush cancels into the last combo and doesn't even need the SA3. And we have a winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Seo, the winner of the season 2. Sorry, my bad. Give it up for Bravery, the winner of the season 2 week 12 grand finals.
Seo just sitting there thinking what just happened. Thinking about the learning. Bravery, amazing showing, coming back up from losers, getting what's that 6-4, which is a really great showing, especially against someone like Seo.
Yeah, for a moment there when Bravery was playing quite defensively, I thought that would be it, but he turned the tables indeed. He turned the tables, he did. It was amazing though. Like, you could tell defense was not his forte, but he made it work.
Can you believe the two of us get to sit here and watch the match between Seo and Bravery?
Capcom Cup levels of gameplay, but we get to watch it here.
Yeah, exactly. And right now that we have the results of the League of Titans season final, we are going to do a bit of calculation to find out in terms of the league rankings, the top 4. Some of our top 4 players had been eliminated earlier in the game, but in terms of the league points, they're still quite high in the standings. So we will get to see the rankings quite soon. We will have the announcements quite soon. But for now, thanks for tuning into the stream. There will be some prizes to be given out quite soon.
This is Chicken AI and AwesomeCat. We're very happy to have delivered you this stream, and hope you've all enjoyed the excellent level of Street Fighter that we've all been seeing here. It's amazing to be here, having to see this level of gameplay, and I guess it's just like tennis. You watch and then you learn, and 80% of the learning is just watching.
But if you're not content with just watching, come join us, including me and Awesome, every Thursday. This is at Titans Esports Gaming, Kovan, at Stars of Kovan. Get to play players like me and Awesome, and also players like Seo and Bravery. But we now have the rankings for the League of Titans quarter 2 or season 2 overall. And I think we're going to announce it from the 4th. Would you like to do the honors for Awesome?
Yeah, thank you. So shall we start or?
Be right back. We are just going to do a bit of administration checks, but like if you want to stick around to see like who won, who's the top 4, who's going to join Bravery in receiving prizes for our sponsors, do stay tuned. Alright, stream viewers, you're going to be taken on a ride by our very own Double J, and here at Titans Esports Gaming Kovan, we are joined very much by our representative sponsor from AOC, together with our owner Alvin, otherwise known as XVin Gaming, the modern Terry that you see on stream every week. Yeah, so hey, yeah, thank you so much. Alright, so I think taking some photos. Congratulations, Bravery, on being the champion of today's tournament. Yes, first in League of Titans quarter 2. You're going to be walking away with gaming accessories from our sponsor AOC. Yeah, congratulations right here. And now our regulars at TG, the moment you've been waiting for this quarter, we are about to announce the top 4 on the leaderboard of quarter 2, and coming in 4th is your favorite ad, WeissWing. And WeissWing, Wesley, again walking away with some gaming accessories from AOC Gaming. He's a regular now in getting prizes from AOC. He received AOC keyboard before, and now he's gonna walk away with a gaming headset, which we will need in his serious gaming sessions. Right, and after, thank you, WeissWing. And as of today, TG's strongest Aki, Arsenic. Yeah, it's upside down. Sorry. Yeah. As quoted by Double J himself, the strongest Aki, Arsenic, with a strong showing, made it to top 8, beating out over 15 others. Just walks away with AOC gaming accessories. And coming in second, our boy, the Luke, Skelly! Yes, on behalf of, it will be Skelly's bestie, and Skelly will get a portable monitor from AOC. Yeah. Don't get hit by the standing heavy punch. Thank you, Skelly. And coming in first, our favorite uncle, Uncle Rodney, Yendor! You can play everyone. Sure. So, he tried the left-right mix, and now he's getting left-right mix by Elvin. Congratulations, Rodney. And again, thank you to our sponsor, AOC, for providing the prizes for League of Titans. Yes, and right now, we're going to have a lucky draw for those present to receive the prize. Do we have the spin the wheel coming up? Yep, right. And the winner of the lucky draw is going to walk away with AOC gaming accessory. It's a GM310 gaming mouse. I happen to be the winner of the lucky draw last quarter, and it's been my great companion, both for my work desk and also for my gaming sessions. Right. Right now, please bear with us as we are loading up the lucky draw screen. Someone's gonna be winner. When you get put in the vortex, say it's Street Fighter 6. You guess it for game. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you get walk away with some AOC gaming accessories. Woo! Yeah, it's like sending a lucky draw now. But thank you for joining us for this very moment. You aren't able to see the wheel so clearly right now, but I will announce as we go. So people who want the prize, can they still get the prize? Okay. Alright. And whoever's present gets the lucky draw prize. And away we go! Yeah. 3, 2. Is Kenny gonna be Yendor? Ronnie! Uncle Roy? Congratulations to the winner of the lucky draw. Rodney Yendor. Some people say you make your own luck. You make your own luck, yes. Yeah,
With the Rodney reset.
yeah, Rodney reset and a double tap. You didn't see it coming, but Rodney is taking the prize away. Congratulations, Rodney. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot of him in the next season. Stay tuned. We're going to go for a bit of a break next week. But after that, join us on stream, League of Titans, on Titans Esports Gaming. Hey, everyone come say bye to the camera right here. Bye. Alright, and stream manager Jay is going to end the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you soon.